Microdose, yeah, Microdose. Hosted by Kush, Hayes, and Robyn said, oh, talking the talk, cause they got things for you to know. Let's go party with Miss Robyn in the games on Cameo, yeah. Microdose, microdose, dose, dose. Microdose, microdose, dose, dose. Microdose, microdose, dose, dose. Microdose, microdose, dose, dose. What gets this next? Go and take a guess. No matter who it is, every episode's the best. Every episode's the best. Every episode's the best. If you disagree, you're crazy, simple as chess. Microdose, 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 yeah, microdose.
What's good, y'all? Kush Hayes here, coming to you, the 70th edition of the Microdose. Robyn Seto, how you doing today? Miss Robyn, if you're nasty, what's good?
It's all good. It's sunny. It's got that beach weather going on over here in the Central Valley of California, and we're feeling fresh.
All right. Sacramento's, everything's going good. No one's stolen your hubcaps yet.
Well, the trick to that is to not have hubcaps.
Boom. Boom. That's, I believe that's a life hack. Master of the life hacks, speaking of, is a friend of the family, member of the family. He's the Kai in my cushion Kai. Kai, what's good, babe? How you doing?
What's good? It's great to be here with y'all. Thanks for having me on.
It's great to have you here, man. Thanks for being on. I was telling you guys off air, like I had this knot in my shoulder this morning. It's nothing new. It comes, it goes, but it literally was caused by getting out of bed. Kai, you're only a little bit older than me. I think, Robyn, you're the youngest, but have either of you experienced any problems or calamities such as this?
Recurring aches and pains.
Weird ankle issue, which I think came from years ago when I was riding on the back of a moped and my ankle got folded under it the wrong direction. And I never went to a doctor, and the pain went away eventually. But you know, when I walk a lot, I feel it. So I think that might be part of it.
Damn, you know. I remember there was a time where Kush Hayes was a cigarette smoker, and I used to always just flick butts back into the back patio, primarily to keep the neighbors' kids out of there. It's a whole thing. Just trust me. This was my resolution to keep kids out of my backyard, was just to flick cigarette butts back there.
That tracks. That tracks.
Now, sometimes the property landscapers would pick up, and I would feel really shitty about that. So I would try my damnedest to pick up before they would. Okay, so every 3 weeks. We're in the backyard just picking up 50, 70, maybe even 100 butts. Like,
wow.
I pack a day guy, flick them out there.
Did you have the grabber that like
that's just my stuff. It's all my stuff, man. Like it's not a question. Like,
well, no, it's just convenient if you've got that, the little squeeze grabber that's
since you brought that up, Kai, I should have had that because as I was kneeling to do this, I felt. I can't explain it really, but it's the closest I felt to a tear in my lower right thigh, like just above my knee. Like I'm crouched down, much like someone might propose to their lady fair. However, I was just like, something happened here. I don't know something's wrong. Okay, and I got up, and while I wasn't in agony, I was just like, okay, something's absolutely wrong with my thigh right now. It's one of those things where I was like, I'll take some Tylenol. I'll write it out in the morning. By the way, I have a gig at 2 in the morning the next day. If it's like 4 in the afternoon, possibly, it's awful the next day. I just write it out. And then, like, my lifestyle being what it is, I don't have work for like 90 days. I'm at my day job, but I don't have any production gigs. So, but like tying my shoes, difficult. Getting out of my ergonomic chair is a problem. Like at one point I am using a cane just to like hover up.
Oh no.
And this goes on for like 90 days. Okay. At one point I'm just like, well, I should have saw someone after 30 days, but like I don't even have Obamacare at this point. That doesn't exist. Okay. So I'm just like, this is my life. This is what my life is resigned to. I need to learn how to function as a human being with this issue now. I finally got another gig. It was a problem. We wrote it out. We did it. I don't even remember what it is, but the very next day I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to rub some Bengay on this shit. Okay. Like what else could go wrong here?
You got to squeeze real hard and get your Wolverine powers to come out like, heal!
The very next day, dude, I am like Tiny Tim, like, God bless everybody. I can walk again. There's no issues. This whole thing could have been just resolved just by like some icy hot or whatever bullshit I use, but it gone. Not an issue. Like 100% or as close to 100% as I could. Like nothing. Like I'm literally telling you, like I could not tie my shoe properly when it came undone. It was just
Kush, for the record, just because now that is, unless it undergoes an edit, I like for the official podcast canon that I'm part of, that now I am older than you.
No. When did I didn't say that. Kai, you're only a little bit older than me. I think Robyn, you're the youngest. Signa, you know yeah, Kai, you're only a little bit older than me. I think yeah, you're only a little bit older than me.
I think the train of phrase was, "You're only a little bit older than me, Kai."
Oh, word. I meant to say younger for sure.
Dig. No. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. I will absorb.
You want to be old man Kai?
I'm gonna lift the ceiling will become the floor. I'll switch it up on you. We can heal together. We can do it.
Way to call me out, man. Kai, what are you doing these days?
Okay, a couple of media events for me here. The family took its first foray back to the theater. And I'm glad that we made it an event because we were like, well, actually, the kid who had been saving up chore money was like, I'm going to go there and I'm going to buy candy. And it was like, cool. Do what you will. But then she started, because she has the Google machine on her computer, was like, why is the candy so expensive? So she discovered that it's cheaper literally everywhere else except the airport. So we loaded up on that. We made fun beverages in takeable containers. I made hot dogs. There was popcorn made.
Wow.
We brought blankets. And
hell yeah.
We went to go see Cruella.
Okay.
Which the kid had been super excited about. And I have to say, I'm glad we did all this other fun food prep work because that was
time out. Everyone that has been bringing up Cruella has been raving about it positively.
I can see. Look, the kid loved it. It is named now in one of her top favorite movies. Here's the thing that I had about it. It wasn't bad. I've been in much worse movies that the kid has dragged me to. But I would say this is the top level issue I have with it, which was it seems like it was written by 8 different people.
It probably was if we look.
They start with there's like a Devil Wears Prada vibe, and then there's like
I've heard
this is a Banksy thing. And then there's sort of a Joker vibe, and it doesn't gel. Like each one has their sort of piece that they're going for, and it just like you're watching a bunch of different scenes, and it's like okay. But the kid loved it, so it's like mission accomplished, guys. You did it. So good stuff. And the theater was completely empty, so it was just us, and we could remove our masks with impunity.
I think that's the most important part. Is
that was
the
fun.
Theater was empty. Yeah.
And they threw down on that soundtrack. Holy cow. That was one of my favorite pieces. Like every other scene was underscored by like, I'm just trying to calculate how much money they parceled out for this. It's like, probably wow, that is a couple of bucks.
That is another thing that is universally hailed. Even now with you is everyone loves the soundtrack apparently. So
I would legit put that on just, background tunes. Like, good stuff, guys. Good job.
Robyn, any interest in the Cruella?
Not so much, if I'm being honest. But I mean, I did definitely get that Devil Wears Prada vibe from the previews I saw, and that you mentioned that it seems like it was written by a bunch of different people. It kind of made me think of like, why aren't vignettes more common? Because it seems like people aren't able to write a cohesive story that's 90 minutes plus long And I've always really enjoyed kind of the vignette films where it's in the same environment with similar characters, but it's written by a bunch of different people. Yeah. It seems like that might read better, but I don't know. This is just a thought.
I know one pattern as far as that goes, only with animated movies, is you'll see chapter one or act 1 written by so-and-so, act 2 written by so-and-so, act 3 written by so-and-so. And that always feels like some sort of backdoor way to like get the thing played on TV. And that's those individual episodes now.
I just looked it up, and there are 2 screenplay by credits and 3 story by credits.
That's not a lot compared to what a Disney movie does these days. That's not a lot.
Yeah. Also, Paul Walter Hauser, who you would probably recognize if you looked him up. He was
he's in Cobra Kai
and I, Tonya, for sure. He plays comic relief, and I'm glad he's there. I did laugh out loud at some of his dumb antics. Like that he was great in there. I was appreciative on that front. And then also Cruella just greenlit apparently for a sequel. So that's coming.
Now is that officially greenlit? Because I just heard that everything I've seen is just like it's speculation and talks of.
Oh, I read, I think this was off like a Yahoo Newswire or whatever. So the phrasing could have been generous, and it may be in that state, but would not be surprised because it's getting it's positive reception, and I wouldn't be shocked. I would expect it, honestly.
Word. Have you guys ever been a part of an argument where someone's actually making a lot of sense, but then like their reference is just so out of date? Like you still understand it. Like you're like, yeah, but like, hey man, no one's thought about that in like a decade. Why would you put it that way? Like, couldn't you? Have any of you ever been a part of something like that, or just witnessed something third party to being something like that?
I have in a conversation referenced, why you wouldn't want a toy that hard for your child, and then reference Teddy Ruxpin, but the person I was talking to was like 15 years younger, and so I was just like left with, no, I've never heard of that. And you're like, okay.
What about you, Robyn?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I can't think of a specific example at this point, but yeah.
I was hit with a Teddy Ruxpin. That's why it's front of mind.
That's why you remember the Teddy Ruxpin. I remember the Teddy Ruxpin because he's terrifying.
Pretty scary.
Teddy Ruxpin's, I want to hear the argument, but yeah, that's pretty out of date. I was at a bar one time, and when I say one time, this incident's like less than a decade ago, and somehow hip hop came up. Okay. And look, I'm out of touch with my hip hop. I don't know anybody anymore, but I used to be super big into it. But the guy who was making the negative argument brought up Vanilla Ice. And I was just like, again, this is not even 10 years ago. And I was just like, Vanilla Ice. Vanilla Ice has like changed his genre like 2 times now. And by the way, Eminem is an Academy Award winner. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about with Vanilla Ice here, man? Like,
yeah,
he might be 10, 13 years older than me, but at the same time, it's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Like,
yeah, it's like bringing up Macklemore now.
Macklemore. He thought he was gay in the 4th grade.
He did.
You know what I was thinking about in the 4th grade? I was like, am I going to get home in time to watch those cartoons? That I probably might be even too old to be watching at this point.
Dig. No, I guess it just matters who you're talking to. It'd be weirder if you're talking to a kid and they bring like somebody that's like, 10 or 12, and they bring up like a Calgon commercial or, old Toys R Us. Like, how do you know about that? That's weirder. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Why is he talking about Elvis Costello? What's going on?
Every now and then I see a meme about some random intellectual property like the Floyd Mayweather and the Logan Paul fight being a better love story than Twilight. And always
man.
Why are you bringing up Twilight in this equation? Twilight's for like 16-year-old girls and 46-year-old cougars. Okay, where how do you fit in this Venn diagram, sir, who's probably 38 with a neck beard? Why are you also the authority on what's a great love story? Go figure.
Wow.
The quest for content. May they find it.
Woo, woo.
Robyn, this is the Microdose, and normally we throw to you for the game, but we got a new thing going on tonight. Kai is going to introduce us to a brand new game. Kai, what do you got in store for us? We didn't even go over this in the pre-wrap. We just went like, Kai's got a new game.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. Now I have to ask you up top. I'm going to ask Robyn specifically. Do you think you know more Post Malone songs or BTS songs?
Post Malone.
You think you know more Post Malone songs?
Yeah, but I
Okey-doke.
only know like one.
There you go. Oh, you only know one? Okay.
I don't listen to Post Malone.
Okay. So this game has to do with Post Malone and or BTS. Which one would you like to go with then if you're at that?
I know about Post Malone. I know a lot about him for somebody whose music I don't listen to.
There you go.
I know nothing about BTS.
Before I started researching this game, I knew nothing about them either.
The Bangtan Boys.
Yep. All right. Well, why don't we go to the Post Malone round here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Does this game have a name?
I was trying to find it earlier. Maybe you can help me come up with it when you experience it. But this specific instance is called Post Malone Song or Danny Trejo Movie.
Oh, I like this.
You're gonna have to guess, and I'm gonna record all your answers here. And you're going to I won't tell you till the end. You're not gonna know your score till the very end.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Are you both ready to play here?
I don't know anything about Post Malone. I don't know. I'd be surprised if I heard a BTS song. In fact, I would be like, "Ooh, check me out!" I'm like on the new hip wave. But
I actually partook of the BTS meal from McDonald's. I like their new Cajun sauce. It was nice.
There's a BTS meal.
There's a BTS meal. It's
Michael Jackson didn't have a
meal.
MJ meal.
Okay, so Danny Trejo, which Robyn, you have encountered.
I'm very familiar with this man.
He's an elite member of the 400 Club. There's only a few actors that have 400 acting credits.
So wow.
He is all around there. And Post Malone is the young hip-hop gentleman with the face tattoos. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, so if we're ready, I will read the list and we will begin here. Okay, so number 1, again, Post Malone song or Danny Trejo movie? Number 1, Enemies. Kush. Is that
Enemies is a Post Malone song.
There you go. All right. What do you think?
I'm gonna go Danny Trejo.
Okay. Number 2.
Oh.
Money Made Me Do It.
I'm gonna guess that is also a Post Malone song.
Okie doke. Robyn.
What was it called again?
Money Made Me Do It.
Money Made Me Do It. I'm gonna say Post Malone also.
Okey-doke.
This is Money You Made Me.
No Option. Kush, is that a Post Malone song or a Danny Trejo movie?
Gosh, I want to still go Post PM on this, but I'm going to say DT, Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. Robyn?
I'm probably going to be wrong.
No Option. That's a tough one. I'll say Posty.
Okay.
Probably a smarter move.
Number 4, 1,000 Bad Times.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. Robyn?
And again, Danny Trejo's done over 400, but he's not always in the movie for even 5 minutes.
That's
for sure.
True.
There are. I am using some deep credits here, so that is in play. But it's on his IMDb page, so it is fair game. So again, number 4, the title, 1,000 Bad Times.
1,000 Bad Times. I'll say Post.
Okay.
Post
number 5. Whore.
I'm going to guess Post Malone.
Post Malone. Robyn?
I don't know. Post seems like he's kind of a little more on the wholesome side. I'll say Trejo.
Trejo. Okay. Number 6. Writing on the Wall.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Hmm.
Writing on the Wall.
Writing on the Wall. I'll go Ghost Malost.
Ghost Malost. Number 7. Take What You Want.
Are there?
Oh, sorry. What's up?
How many of these are we doing?
9.
9.
Okay.
9. Sorry. We're this is number 7. Big Lie.
Big Lie.
Big Lie. Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo. Robyn.
I'll also go Trejo this one.
Danny Trejo.
Big Lie.
Okay, number 8. Take What You Want.
Danny Trejo.
Another Danny Trejo. Robyn.
I'll say Boast.
That's Malone. And last one, Lonely Heart.
Trejo.
I'll go Post. I'll go Post.
Okie doke. All right. I will throw the final score up in a minute, but the only 2 that were Danny Trejo movies were Whore and Lonely Heart.
Oh.
So Robyn legs it out, I believe, here. Because Kush went Danny. I
went hard on the Trejo route.
Hard on the Trejo. Yeah.
I was just like, that's probably, again, he's only in like these movies for like 5 minutes. He just has to be that bad guy covered in knives, and then he gets shot in the head. That's it. That's what you want Danny Trejo to do. Okay, he punches a guy. All right. Punched a guy earlier in the movie. That's what you want him to do.
Yeah, Kush got 3.
Ooh.
Robyn got 6. 3-6.
Wow.
Yeah. Robyn, congratulations.
Yeah, I don't even listen to Post Malone.
There you go.
But I knew enough about him to know in my heart that he wouldn't have a song called Whore.
Flatly? Whore. Yeah.
Whore.
But yes, Enemies, Money Made Me Do It, No Option, 1,000 Bad Times, Writing on the Wall, Big Lie, Take What You Want. All Post Malone songs.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe those were all songs. I mean, they absolutely felt like songs too, but even Whore could have also been a Post Malone song.
For sure. Well, that's why this
I know of a movie named Whore, but also I'm just like, I'm sure there's like 15 other movies named Whore, and like 7 of them are art movies.
What his catalog and Danny Trejo's credits, like there's a little bit of overlap where you're like, I'm not sure about this one.
If I may, I would suggest instead of this is like a definitely this or that. I would go X or Y.
Right?
Is this X or Y? But that's literally a thought that's 9 minutes old.
Gotcha.
Robyn, any thoughts on what this game should be called?
Oh, yeah, it does seem sort of like a this or that kind of.
I could probably cut.
It's like more so like themed.
I could probably cut two of those out. I mean, or slim it down to like what 7, 5 maybe.
Even 9 is fine, but we didn't know that we were getting 9 options at the beginning of the game.
I think I structured it that way because the other game, which is what I came up with first, breaks differently.
I know my home.
But you're gonna plug the newest Kush and Kai coming out next week, June 16th.
Ooh.
Wait, is what's dropping? Is it Limitless?
That is Limitless.
Oh, I'm so excited! Oh, it was great to have Jaimel Hemphill on. Go like and review, rate and subscribe, mash that button. But no, that was a real fun one. And go check out. I'll let you plug it. Good stuff.
As I finished my stroke there. Robyn, you do some stuff around here. What do you do?
Around here, I do something called Polite Beer Expressions. That's a weekly craft beer review that you have to read with your eyes. Sorry, but they're short. And they're sweet and to the point, and they're a lot of fun. We just wrapped up IP May, so no more IPAs because I'm done with them. Those go up. Those go up Wednesdays at noon, California time, because we like to sleep in.
Kai just mentioned Kush and Kai number 56 coming up June 16th. I'm also going to mention the Kick-Ass Movie Podcast, June 30th. That's with Master Len Kabaczynski, as he's just achieved his newest rank in martial arts. Him and myself, we're going to be talking about Jeff Speakman in The Perfect Weapon. That's going to be June 30th. Of course, you can already check out Sweet Science Cinema number 3. Me and Jaimel Hemphill, Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer Jaimel Hemphill. We're talking the Clint Eastwood Academy Award winning movie, $1 Million Baby. Then just for another project that is actually non-BosNet related, Waffle Box every Wednesday. Me and Mike Fish, former guest of the show, friend of the family. We talk about everything and anything that will fit in 60 plus minutes.
All right.
Fantastic. Looking forward.
Guys, for Kai, I've been Kush.
I've been Robyn.
You've been you.
Microdose, 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 yeah, microdose.
From the BosNet family.
No, when did I didn't say that.